Hello, YouTube land. Shake your clock to this amateur every time. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. In the last episode, we were just looking for the bombs that Nagito had placed, which we all separated, and we were looking for the bombs, like I said. I'm on the 4th island. I don't think I found anything here, but Fuyuhiko said that he found them, and I'm in the middle of telling Sonia and Chiaki where the bombs are located. So we're just going to go ahead and do that right now, and we'll just see what happens in this. This is kind of like a scary moment for me. I'm actually pretty scared. What's going on here? What is wrong with Nagito? But we'll just jump right into this and see what happens next. So you know what to do, guys. Leave a like for Danganronpa 2. Leave a like for Sonia, Chiaki, everybody, even Nagito, because he's just off his rocker. Something is wrong with him. Sonia should be here on the Central Island, but the only place on the island where bombs could probably be hidden is Jabberwock Park. If that's the case, maybe Sonia's searching there? Yeah, let's do that then. Where's Jabberwock? There it is. Jabberwocky Parky. Oh my god. Huh. That's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia! I'm right here. Oh.
Just kidding. It's only me. Yes, indeed. Hajime used call Sonia, but nothing happened. Because she's already gone to a faraway place.
Huh?
Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near a military base.
The military base? The one on the final island? Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? But even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base, because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over there after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing about the bombs. Chiaki should be at the 3rd island. Alright, let's go. Okay. Hopefully she's safe. Because, oh my god, there's bombs everywhere. 3rd island. Yeah, cool. Right next to it. Near the music venue? Is that? It is! It's Chiaki! Chiaki! Please don't be hurt. No. Where is she? Oh, she's right here. Okay. Chiaki, I've been looking for you.
What happened?
Really? Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? This is no time to space out.
You're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over.
At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she moves at a snail's pace. Alright, I go over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Okay. I say let her take her time. That's what I like. She's calm and slow. Kinda calm and slow in a situation like this. Last island. Okay, she's military base, right? Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base first. There's the factory. Hey! Ugh, that's a stupid helicopter again. Sonia, there she is. What's she doing in a place like this? What you doing? Hello? Russell, Russell. Looks like Sonia's digging around the back of that truck. Hey, what are you doing?
My.
Hajime, please do not startle me.
I am concerned.
I thought my heart was going to explode.
Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching for the Central Island?
I was, but there was something I need to confirm here.
Never mind that for now. We found them.
What did you find?
The bombs, obviously. They found the bombs at the plushie factory.
Huh? The bombs are at the factory?
Let's hurry over to the plushie factory. The others should already be there too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'd be too late.
You are right.
You are right. I understand. I shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me.
Huh?
It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon.
Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I left Sonia for now, and I decided to go to the plushie factory first. Okay, so she's just, I don't know what she's doing. But why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Yes. Factory! Factory! Plushies. I want a Monokuma plushie now on the double. Stat. Where's Sonia? I told her about the bomb, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later.
Huh? Later? Why?
She should know that now isn't the time for that, but... Can I go bring her?
Dumbass.
Do you really think there's some time for that, you fucking dumbass? You're right. We need to stop the bombs first.
Damn it.
Alright, let's go. We steeled our nerves and charged into the factory. What do we got? Oh, whoa. That is a lot of bombs. The first thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? Okay, let's check it out. There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous looking objects are loaded onto the bed of the truck. Those things on top of the bed. Is that it?
Damn it.
I don't know how powerful they are or they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, they must be extremely powerful. Did he really drive this truck and carry over all these bombs?
Damn it.
Kazuichi, can't you disarm these bombs? You're good at that kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine's also acting as the detonator. Damn it, so that's why the engine's still running. The bombs are set up so when the engine stops running, the insulator will blow off and trigger the explosion. I don't care how it's built, can you disarm it or not? It's impossible, I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky metal box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's going to take you a long time? That's not good. I mean, it's almost...
This is bad.
Yeah, noon.
What if we use the tools at the military base?
We don't have time for that. The truck's engine is the detonator, right? Then can't we stall for time by adding gasoline? It's no use. The fuel cap has been welded on too.
I'm gonna
Then I'll just drive the truck into the sea. You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law.
Damn it.
But even if that's impossible, there's a chain wrapped around the wheel. If we can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck, there's nothing we can do.
Hey, check it out.
Huh?
See? There's some kind of machine on top of the metal box that Kazuichi mentioned.
The machine on top of the box? Oh, this. It looks like a card reader. A card reader?
Maybe we can disarm the bomb if we swipe the key card.
Are you serious?
What? Wait, that might be possible. Nagito wouldn't be able to disarm these bombs if he didn't leave some way of doing that, right?
Huh?
Maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start.
No, I don't think that's it. Nagito's probably trying to make us do something here.
What do you mean, something?
Knowing Nagito, there's definitely some kind of theme to this, I think.
A theme? That bastard probably would do something messed up like that.
Then we gotta find that.
We gotta find that. Nagito is trying to make us do something here. If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? Oh, that wasn't there. There's a laptop on the top of the stop conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came here, right?
How suspicious. It looks suspicious. It might be good if we examine it thoroughly.
Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden. And almost immediately, a video started playing. Oh my god, it's him.
Hello there.
Why, hello everyone. Great work. So you really found the bombs, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it.
Nagito.
It looks like a video message from Nagito.
A video message? If he's got something to say, he should say it to our faces.
Hey, bastard.
Just hold on. For now, let's watch this through to the end.
Now then, now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you scan the e-handbook, it will disarm the bombs.
Leave it to me.
Alright, if that's the case, then just leave it to me. However,
Well,
it won't work with just any student handbook. if you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the Trader's Handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it looked like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, traitor. What are you gonna do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you.
Gee, what's this, Saw? Live or die. Make your choice.
Now then, I wonder how this is gonna end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed?
And with that, the video ended. The Traitor's Student Handbook?
Don't tell me.
So that's it. If this was also a trap to weed out the traitor.
Hey.
Is there seriously a traitor? If there is, they should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know? That's true, but
Yeah.
stop whining and complaining. We should do it one at a time. Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook?
Hey.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Oh, thank God it's not her. Looks like it was wrong.
See?
Who's next?
Hey.
What are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up.
You think so?
But they didn't.
Hey.
That's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this.
Anyway.
Well, I guess Chiaki's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. So what are we gonna do? Who wants to try next?
Hey.
Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. But only once, you know? Hey, what happened?
Well.
Nothing. I just might be overthinking it, but the engine somehow sounds... Just then, Kazuchi's face turned pale as he rushed over to the truck. And then, as he tilted his head toward the engine, he suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!"
What'd you say?
What did you say? Huh? What's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you, it's gonna blow! But isn't this too soon? I mean, there's still time until noon.
Are you kidding me?
Did Nagito miscalculate?
You serious?
Miscalculate? If we're gonna set us up, at least get your calculations right, damn it! At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule. Hey, can we do anything about it? Is there something we can do about it? Yeah, there's only one thing we can do. What is it? What do we have to do?
Damn it.
Pray.
Are you
What?
kidding me?
Are you fucking serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away. And that's when it happened.
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with a dazzling light. Oh my god. Dude, I was so tense. Wow, that got me. What the hell is this?
Looks like they're fireworks.
Fireworks? While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. And eventually... But can't you still die if you're too close to fireworks?
Oh my.
This means...
It wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
What the heck? I mean, Nagito said. So, it is just as I thought.
Is as you thought?
Hey.
Hey everyone, look over there. The laptop. It looks like it's playing another video.
Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop.
So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Damn it, so this is all his a bluff. Then, what was that bomb you detonated at the hotel?
Nagito went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right?
Don't tell me.
Is that where he got the bomb? But it definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagito was lying about that. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time the message so perfectly? Nah, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
Hey.
Let's think about that after we watch the whole thing.
You're right.
Hey.
So how did it go? Did the traitor come forward? If I had to guess, well, I say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers and I'll let you know who the traitor really is. See you later. The warehouse next door? That's where Nagito is? The time I'll make sure to beat the crap out of him. Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench.
Jeez.
You bastards. What are you saying? You guys can't beat the shit out of him because I'm the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys, you've totally flipped your lids. Now's the time to be calm. We need to stop them. You are right. Let us make haste. God, oh my god, Nagito, this guy, he actually scared me. He gave me the spooks. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down. Shut up! Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it? Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of the door? As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps? Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb's gonna go kaboom.
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out. Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
Leave it to me.
Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. It's locked.
Huh?
Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest with a mighty kick and the door flew open. Yes! It's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But...
Huh?
What's this? What happened?
Yeah.
Look inside. It's all dark.
It sure is dark.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Is Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
As if on cue, it suddenly started. Oh my god, really? Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
Wow! What's going on?
Right now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
God, if it's not bombs, it's fire.
Hey,
But how are we supposed to put this fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those? Got it. Let's head back to the break room. After listening to Sonia, we ran to the factory. Oh my god. Yeah, this. Excuse me. The break room is here, right? Whoa. Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Why am I looking at it? Why am I look like I'm like on the corner of a wall like Spider-Man? Oh, there they are. That's a weird view. A huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found it! Those are fire grenades! Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at a fire, the container breaks down the chemicals inside to put out the fire. This is Chiaki, by the way. That was all Chiaki. But this is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too. This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. We grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Okay. I've heard of fire extinguishers, never heard of fire grenades though. I've heard of incendiary grenades. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time. Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right? Alright, let's go. Woo! We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw all the fire grenades one after the other. But...
Hey, is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
The curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying?
It does look like it's getting bigger.
If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain.
Don't be stupid. There's no way it'll immediately start raining if we pray for it.
Nah.
Raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. Cool. At least that worked. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Cool. It looks like the fire's out.
That is a relief.
The hell?
Oh. Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's soaked. It's so wet. Hey, is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Huh? Time out. Time out. You can't.
No way.
Why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's gotta ventilate for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathe any lingering smoke.
So for the sake of your health, please wait just for a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I freshly prepared?
Okay? At least he was wise on that part.
you're so stupid.
Okay.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway?
Uh-huh. Don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened and be positive. We get it already.
Gee,
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest
Okay,
to you.
I'll leave the rest to you guys. Ah, I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself as it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead. Go ahead.
Is Nagito inside? He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke. And I thought he'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey,
Well, why don't we go inside and see how he's doing?
you.
Hajime, what happened?
Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. And I can't even budge. It feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? I mean, my heart's still kind of racy too, but I don't know about all that stuff. Anyway, let's go inside. The goods warehouse. Oh, look at all this merch. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear took over me at once.
Something smells.
Hey,
It's not me.
I am
Ah,
sorry.
I am terribly sorry.
you serious?
Huh? Miss Sonia, say it ain't so.
No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like,
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey,
Hey, everyone. Do you know about that curtain?
You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
see?
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it, too.
Oh, she's right. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Alright, let's check it out. I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodological steps. I never experienced such a high, oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. Well? Oh no. Oh my god, someone actually... oh, holy crap. Dude, someone actually got to Nagito. Oh no. I mean, I know he was like kind of loopy, but... Oh god. Oh no. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komoeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. Oh my god. That was actually brutal. That was actually brutal. Holy crap. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Huh? What's going on here? Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Me either. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that? Oh my... no.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real.
Hey,
Then Nagito's really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Right? Then, it's going to start again? Huh? The class trial's going to start soon, right? Then... Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma fact. Hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way. Shut up! I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I'll pulverize you with your evil intentions. Say something! Ah, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed? Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? No fair. You're shutting up too. Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
hey,
Anyway, let's begin. But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right?
Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know, that's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well behaved than Monabi. Don't fuck with me. We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time. Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over. This will finally be over. Does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna
Don't
do?
catch your bears before they're hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So, once again,
The Monokuma file! Here!
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your
Okay,
best.
do your best.
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
Alright!
So let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito.
There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? Nah, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And wherever it was stuck inside me. Oh, now we gotta do this. Whoa. Hey, better investigation music. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. Alright, what do we got? The victim is Nagito Komoeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Oh my god. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. God, dude. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me feel depressed.
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file?
Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there's multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation's for.
Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss this later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. Then, let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I could properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I had to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Oh my god. Who did this? Alright, let's check out his body. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now's not the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation for now. Alright. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. What do we got? Let's see. Feet. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that? At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds are inflicted for some reason other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have had a deep grudge toward Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily. I could totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? Okay. Torture wounds. Feet. What else we got? The spear? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. This looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? That's a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. He used the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
No, of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
You definitely just came up with that just now.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it in Izumi Castle.
What? Izumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. And also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Izumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Okay. The spear of Gungnir. Let's see what else we got. Left hand. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound, and there's blood everywhere.
There's something strange.
Strange? What?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach it when it was splattered.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but
There's something else that's strange?
when you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Oh.
here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part?
See, just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make that blood splatter like this? That is weird. Let's see the face. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was it to keep Nagito from screaming for help? Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Putting the tape back into the issue, you ungrateful swine! You're gonna get cursed!
The blood on Nagito's face. It looked like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
It's no use. She's not listening.
Hey, about the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
His duct tape has crinkles, and it was like it's sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously? What's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is there something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just pass the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep,
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might become kind of clue, too. I should remember it. Okay. Jesus. Knife. The knife is stabbing Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? And how did they do something so cruel?
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
I cannot
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
The reason they had to use a spear, huh? Survival knife. Okay, is that it? Is there some more stuff? Is this burnt rope? Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope has been burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope was burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I had to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Hey, but that's how detectives and like crime scene investigators have to be. Like they gotta be used to seeing like horrible images like this. So, more power to them. Motokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Okay. Monokuma plushie. Fire grenades. Maybe they got something. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles, remnants of the plastic that are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. What else we got? Fire. Ooh, a lighter. Where did the lighter come from? Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire.
Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer was set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting his warehouse on fire.
They caused the fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to a crime scene, but... Oil lighter. Let's see what else we got. Maybe we could talk to someone. Excuse me. What's up, Wario?
It mattered for Gundams killing it from Ekans, but it looks like it's different this time. Doesn't matter this time.
What doesn't matter?
The time! Look, the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp.
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time?
What we were doing? Well, right now it's
12:30 p.m. So it has a clock function.
And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? It's totally a fresh kill.
Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it.
If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs?
You're right. The fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer also could have used some kind of automatic setup.
Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they wouldn't have needed time to prepare.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh man. Fuyuhiko.
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
Huh? What's gonna happen?
This rotten school trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Carefree till the end. Does that mean you think that'll happen?
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
What do you mean something?
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like I said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through that class trial. Yeah, I know.
They don't bring up strange stuff like that.
Okay. She looks like she's in deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? There's something strange about the ceiling?
Yeah, about that sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler's heads that activated to put out the fire.
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There. Can you see the red streak?
You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Is that blood?
Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood can get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. Okay. Now then, I guess it's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I'm trying investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeesh. Oh my goodness. There's so much. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall. They should have been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
Huh?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So, maybe the reason these panels tipped over is... It's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, you'll be fine.
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly?
Akane ignored the protest with a mighty kick and the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it?
Well, and there's something else I've been wondering. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the edges of the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they were like set up like dominoes, you know? Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange. That means we can speculate that this was done intentionally. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of dominoes. Like when Wario bust open the door, they fell in succession. Okay. What else we got? What is this? MP3 player. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Okay. MP3 player. What else we got? Tons of CDs. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too.
Looks like this site is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
We were right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy.
Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. You were thinking that, huh?
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Why are you responding, Kazuichi?
I was asking Hajime.
You're screwing with me. Oh my. Screwing? How rude.
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Soda, please. What should I talk? I guess we'll just start with Wario. Oh, she's saying the same thing. Is that all the stuff? No, there should be more. Tons of books. There are a bunch of books stacked up on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Okay. How about Sonia? Looks like Sonia's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching for the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing that time?
oh my. Do you suspect me?
It's
Just a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch.
Sonia?
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain it to you. Why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please
And
listen.
because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which by means were fake bombs.
How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. However, that plan was another failure.
Oh, she's saying it.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell.
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly keeping up the ball. Which means
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake.
However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
He sent Soda flying.
That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he said were real as well.
If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything. There should be no reason for you to doubt me.
You're right. I got it. Alright. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
At a time like this, it might be good for you to broaden your investigation range.
You mean is it good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spirit originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about them.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating. Hey you guys, is it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
We don't have a choice. There aren't just enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to put pieces and it together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Then it's okay if we leave this place?
It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Okay. So first off, I'm going to check out the factory because it's the nearest. You got a lot of stuff to investigate, huh? Alright, let's check this out first. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing particular about it that catches my eye. Okay. Laptop. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop.
Is he still watching us from somewhere?
If he's not, then how did he time this message so perfectly? Nah, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he leave the using video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means the video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might have been data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Dude, I don't even know where to start. The break room's on the other side of this door. This is where I obtained the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's something on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Okay. There's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like it's nothing related to the incident here. Okay. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. But looks like there aren't any clues here. Okay, Sonia has to know something, right?
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well,
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that has forced us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism. Let us rip apart these right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it?
Either way, it is all gravy.
All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb.
You know you just picked me up, see?
All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
You are right. Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet about it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting the bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Okay. Monokuma's account. Alright, is that it from here? Yep. Alright, we'll probably investigate one more place. We'll see. We'll go outside. We got a lot of places to go. So we'll go to the military base. Yeah. Yes. There's soda. Alright, what do you got to say, my friend?
Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of those.
It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Okay. Ooh, what's up there? Oh, it's just a camera and such truck. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Ah, found it.
What'd you find?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like
A survival knife? Wait, isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once.
That's everyone, though.
No, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
That sounds fishy. Okay. What else we got? A tank. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check it for myself. Helicopter? It's that dreadful helicopter. The one that executed Teru. It doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Dang, so I think we've got nothing here. No, there's still things to be explored. Exploring. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. Nah, never mind. He said as much as in the video message.
So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Nah, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the helicopter. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh well. We got one more place. Let me warp over there. It'll be much easier. Fourth island. The castle. Because that's where the spear was. Nezumi Castle. Here we go. I was kind of expecting Chiaki to be here. But hey. Look at the wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. Wall. Oh, this is a wall? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right? Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight on the end of it.
Awesome.
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with an unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find out some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. And with that, guys, we're going to have to end the episode off here because we ran out of time for more. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend the fidget games I'm going to play or chat, your preference. Also, if you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Danganronpa 2. In the next episode, we'll probably investigate some more. Probably not get ahead to a class trial because we still got a lot more investigating to do to figure out who killed Nagito. Wasn't going to be expecting this at all. I really didn't. But we'll just have to keep moving on. So until then, guys, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out.